Hello and welcome to another episode of Mustard in the Kitchen, where today I'm going to be cooking something that normally I wouldn't. The potato. The reason I don't tend to eat very many potatoes is because they're very high in carbohydrates, and a man of my age really feels the difference between eating carbs and not eating carbs. There was a time when it didn't seem to be a problem. It wasn't the potato, it was the butter you put inside. Glad that we all know that's different now. I do miss potatoes. I really like mash, and I like roast potatoes. I like boiled potatoes with butter on. I'm not that bothered about chips. So, we have a solution, a possible alternative, and that is this Celeriac. Looks weird, doesn't it? And it's not a vegetable I've had any experience with. It kind of reminds of almost like internal organs. Or a painting of a Renaissance orgy. I'm not sure. It's just... to look at it is enough to not bother wanting to eat it. But apparently you can do with this what you can do with this. You can make roast Celeriac. You can make mashed Celeriac. You can do chipped Celeriac. And not only that, you can do other things with it as well, like just eat it raw. You don't tend to eat one of these raw. But I don't even know how good it is. I'm going to put it to the test by cooking it. Oh, gosh, it does smell like celery, actually. Now, it is related to celery. My idea here is to pit it against the potato, because this has 1/10 of the carbs that the potato has, and that is exceedingly significant. That means I could probably eat this stuff and it not really cause me any kind of problem. The only trouble is, potatoes, really cheap, Celeriac, not so much. This particular thing here cost me 95p. Peel it, just like you would do with a potato. The only thing I'm finding so far is that the dissatisfying mottly bits don't appear to be going away quite so easily, like they do with a potato. You know when you peel a potato and you can see this kind of brown bits on the inside? If you, for example, run a catering business and you're supplying food for hospitals or schools, you wouldn't really care about that. You just get, well, they'll just eat it anyway. But when you're putting it in your own mouth, you don't tend to leave those bits in, do you? You get rid of them. But this is... just trust it. Just trust it. The potato's nicer to peel, actually, even though it is cold. What I could do here would be to compare them as chips, compare them as mash, and compare them as boiled, and compare them as roasties. But that's too many, and I don't want to eat all that, so I'm just going to do roasties, which might not be the most sensible idea because that's the one that's going to take the longest. I suspect that the potato is going to take a bit more cooking than the Celeriac. Maybe not, because actually this has the consistency of Swede. And with that, I'm going to bung them in at the same time after all. Are we in any danger, of course, of getting them mixed up? Will I be able to tell the difference between one or the other? Well, if that's the case, if that happens to happen, then that'd be great, wouldn't it? Because you could eat something that's as nice as a potato without any compromise, except it costs you about 10 times the price. More difficult to tell apart, except that the Celeriac looks like it's got some sort of skin condition. So now, oven on, casserole dish, big blob of lard. Let's get it heated up. Nice and hot. Baste them a bit and then, do something else. What should I do? Take the dog out? Now, did that before. I think that we can say that these are definitely cooked. So a bit of salt, bit of pepper, let them cool down for a bit, and then a taste. The problem is here, I can't tell which is which now. Well, this one here looks like the potato. Yeah, that is definitely potato. That is very nice. This one may not. See, that feels slightly different. I think I prefer the potato. Well, that's a bit like eating a parsnip, actually. Yeah, there we go again. See, it's a bit firmer on the inside. Conclusion time. Yes, you can use Celeriac as a potato, but I don't think it tastes as good. I mean, I don't dislike it, but it's just not there for me. The thing about the roast potato is I know it's not good. I know it's full of carbs, but the actual experience of eating a roast potato isn't entirely there with the Celeriac. And as it's one of those things I will do infrequently anyway, I don't think I'll do that ever again, although I won't waste what I have there. For the price, too expensive. Clearly, the Celeriac is a much healthier option, but it's going down a route I don't particularly want to go down. If it's not the same, if it doesn't taste as good, then what is the point? There isn't one, is there? May as well just do without and stick with my eggs. So, after all that, thank you for watching, and thank you for being a subscriber and a channel member. Thank you for liking the video. Bye bye for now. I hope that was informative as well as being not incredibly dull. Bye bye.